I think we're ready. So I have been gone for like 4 months. A lot has happened. I've been really busy. I'm trying to figure out a way to say this without spilling any type of tea about my personal life out here. Let's just say I was busy living life on my own, by myself, rejuvenating myself, taking care of myself, and that is it. But I'm back. Today I'm here to talk to you guys about something very important in my life. So in my journey of being busy living my life and just rejuvenating myself, taking care of myself, spending time with myself, aching, crying, doing beautiful things for myself, I have been spending a lot of time reading, just making myself wiser and smarter. I have so much to say about my future self and how I want to control, like I want to start now, and you should start now too. If you have, let's just put like a little bit of advice in this little video. If you have a dream on becoming somebody, anybody, right? Of having that job, of having that person, of living the lifestyle that you want to live, start right now. As a teenager, I just turned 18 a couple months ago, and it's like, as a teenager, so many things get to us, relationships, drama, and insecurities, depression, all that stuff. But it's like, think about the person you want to become in the future. Think about her or him or that, who, you know, whatever you are. Think about them and just vision that person and just feel you becoming that person, and just work on that person every day. It is always a beautiful day to chase your dreams, to go after your dreams, to becoming the person that you want to become. That's a little bit of advice. Just want to leave that here before I start to show you guys my self-help books. The only books that I read is self-help books. I don't really like to read any type of other book. The first book is this book, and this book is called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. This book was introduced to me by Bob Proctor. I don't know if this happens to you guys, but when you speak two languages, you lack vocabulary to explain something in both languages. That's kind of sad. Napoleon Hill basically developed this formula of 13 steps on how to identify your goal, master the secret of true and lasting success, obtain whatever you want in life, join the ranks of super successful. When I read this book for the first time, it reminded me of The Secret. I watched, if you guys don't know about this, every person I meet, I want to explain to them about The Secret. Basically an assembly of writers, philosophers, and people who have experienced The Secret, live by The Secret. And honestly, most of the stars that you know, most of the successful people that you know, live by The Secret. So Think and Grow Rich reminds me of The Secret because it's literally free. It gives you like a step guide on how you can think and grow rich. Like literally think and then you grow rich. Obviously there's steps for you to get there that you have to do, but your thoughts, like, people fail to understand this. I myself fail to understand this sometimes. Your thoughts are so powerful. Like the way you think, the way you vision yourself, the way you talk about yourself, the way you talk about people on a daily basis, it's all going to come back to you. It is literally creating your life. There's you stories about people who have been successful with the way they thought about themselves and the way they thought they could make money, the way they put that into practice and made millions of dollars. It has so many stories in this book. It has exercises and everything like that. So I really highly recommend you to buy this book. It's just like one of the parts that I really like. I think, yeah, I put an exclamation part. Okay, so I'm gonna read you this part. Hold on. Do not wait for a definite plan through which you intend to extend services or merchandise in return for the money you are visualizing. Begin at once to see yourself in the possession of the money, demanding and expecting, meanwhile, that your subconscious mind will hand over the plan or plans you need. Be on the alert for these plans, and when they appear, put them into action immediately. They will probably flash into your mind through the sixth sense in the form of an inspiration. This inspiration might be considered a direct message from the infinite intelligence. Treat it with respect and act upon it as soon as you receive it. Failure to do this will be fatal to your success. Planning on becoming a better person, becoming successful, becoming an entrepreneur, or just visualizing yourself with a lot of money or whatever that you want in life, having a desire for something, having faith for something, buy this book. It will inspire you, it will teach you. Highly recommend it, so get it. How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dele Carnegie. I don't think I said that right, and that's a shame because I love this book. I bought this book in Portugal. Basically, it talks about lessons on how to communicate with people, how to influence people, basically, how to be successful with communicating with people. If you guys don't know this already, having a really good network can get you places that you can't even imagine that you'd be there. Like sometimes knowing the right person, being there at the right time, speaking to the right person, right? Having the skills to speak to the right person, it can literally make you rich. It can literally get you to those goals that you've been wanting to get for so long. And then you meet that one person and then that's it. Like, you know what I mean? So networking is very important. So this book teaches you how to be likable, teaches you how to speak to some. So like the other book, this book will also give you stories, basically examples on how people got to places that they needed to get by using these skills. One of the most important skills that this book teaches is persuasion, how to persuade somebody, how to get people to do whatever you want them to do, how to sell your product. You have to buy this book. I definitely love this book. I recommend it for sure. The other book is not really a book. It kind of is. It's called The Secret Daily Teachings. I learned about the movie The Secret when I was probably like 7 years old, 5 years old. I'm not sure. As soon as it came out, my mom would watch it 50 times a day. She was very obsessed with it, so I would just watch it with her. I wouldn't really understand it, but I would watch it with her. And then lately I watched the movie again, and now that I'm a little bit older, I understand. And it's like, it's so amazing. It's like, it's so refreshing to see it and how it just makes sense. It just inspires me so much. So this book basically is a teachings. So it's basically a daily teaching. It has 365 teachings, and I have a lot over here in the bottom. I have some book recommendations right here. I was listening to a seminar of Bob Proctor, and he gave some book recommendations, and I wrote them down. One of the books that I want to get is Your Invisible Power, As a Man Think, You Square, and The Art of Acting. Those are the books I'm gonna review next. Daily teachings is basically so you can keep yourself on track, basically. Like, you watch the movie, you read the laws, you understand them, you put them in your subconscious mind. But when you read this every single day, it's like every single day you have a reminder, and it's very, very good. I think one of my favorite ones, I think I wrote them down. Right here should be a whole book because I write everything down every single day. I just write reflections to myself. I write. One thing I was finding myself writing a lot was letters to God. I was writing a lot of letters to God. I write like seminar notes, my feelings. The journal's all over the place. But anyways, one of my favorite teachings from this book right here, I wrote it down, and it says, whenever you have a bad thought, you say to yourself, be gone. You have no part in me. I am spirit. I harbor only the good and perfect thoughts of spirit. This is a Friday one, and is daily teaching day 61. It says, the universe has unlimited ways to bring your dream about, and I can assure you that whenever you emanate your dream on the inside of you, it will appear in the outside world in a way that you could never have imagined. Just get your imagination happening and leave the rest for the universe. So the steps to getting anything is you ask, you believe, and you receive. So it's 3 simple steps, right? But it's like, asking is very easy. You know, people ask a lot, and for me, asking is basically like wishful thinking sometimes, because people, including myself, like, you ask yourself, you want something, I want this, I want that, and it's like you're just asking, you're just putting it out there to the universe. But believing, that's the hardest part, because you're basically believing on something that you don't have, and that's where so many people fail to do in life. You know what I mean? Believing on something that you don't have is the hardest part. But as soon as you learn to master that part, that's it. You will have everything you want in this life. Nothing is too small for the universe. This little book is very small, but it's very effective. It's basically backing up all of the stuff that you already know. So you're just reading it every single day to remind yourself and to just be the best person that you can be. There's no difference between the most successful person you know and you. There's absolutely no difference in as of like potential. You guys have the same potential. It's all about the way they're using it and you're using it. That's what people need to understand. Like, we are so great. We have the power to heal ourselves. We have the power to get ourselves wherever we need to get in this life. Whoever we need to get, how much money you want to get, you have that power. Don't let any materialism in this world or anybody in this world tell you that you don't have the power to do that, because you do. If you see it here, you'll have it here. Another book that I've been reading, I actually just started reading this book. This is my latest book that I'm reading right now. It's called No Excuses: The Power of Self-Discipline. Another guide to just make yourself be as disciplined as possible. It teaches you the value of discipline. If you have no discipline with yourself, you will not get where you need to get. If we cannot handle what's going on inside of here with us, how can we handle everything else in the world? Like, how are you going to prepare yourself to get where you need to get that bag, get that person, get that job, get that dream? Reading these books, it's just like, it opens your eyes to so many things. Buying books is an investment to yourself. Time reading is so much better than spending time in social media. Like, read your books. Like, it might sound lame nowadays, I don't know, but reading books, it's really good for you guys. You guys need to start reading books. Reading self-help books, it's like all this knowledge in one book for like $10. Like, how, that's like the best deal. It's gonna teach you so much. Read your self-help books, guys. I'm gonna be back with a part 2 as soon as I finish reading No Excuses and I get 3 more books from Amazon. I'll be back. So see you guys in the next video. Have a blessed night. Keep reading your books, keep eating your veggies, and keep making yourself better. I love you guys.